form before the show, telling jokes, wasn't she? And
Yes. I
yeah,
love her laugh. I love her laugh. I love her laugh. I love her laugh. But
beautiful
enough
laugh.
about Sookie. Let's talk about us.
Yeah.
Let's talk about Eastgate. Let's talk about
Oh yeah.
the, the Heartland. Let's talk about tomorrow's
Mm.
big ride in New York. Let's talk about everything Eastgate.
Oh yeah. So yeah, the Heartland event looked good, didn't it? You went
Yes,
and enjoyed recently.
yes. The Heartland event was so spectacular and breathtaking, and I'll tell you why. Because you know how when you're on a group ride, it starts to spread out a little bit, right? So as it spread out, the front of the group was on one side of a cornfield, and you're literally like maybe 50 yards from them, but you're on the other side of a cornfield. Cornfields are never small. You know what I mean? Like they go
Mm.
forever. So we're riding around and we can see everybody's lights, but we
Uh,
didn't know what roads they took. So it was always, you get to the intersection, like I guess it's to the right. I guess it's that way.
ah.
But yeah, so that was
Find and
fun.
seek in the dark then.
Yeah, yeah, it was like running through a maze. If you've ever seen those old castle movies when there's a beautiful maze out back and you got to go through the
Mm.
garden, it really felt like that. And again, you could see everybody's lights above the corn. So you're like, okay, I
Yeah,
know I got to go that way, but I have no clue how to get there. And you want to
oh,
go
that
through the
must be
cornfield,
mad.
but you're like, not to get that. To get that, we're not doing that.
And it was quite a vibe the whole weekend. It's going to be a staple of your year, you were saying before, Never? Is
Yeah,
that right?
yeah, that is an annual event. That is a annual event. It is just so beautiful, and the sky is so big and blue.
Uh,
Middle of America, you get a little bit of a different view of the sky, and you know,
is it all
so
quite
Ohio's nice.
low down and spread out then, is it Never? That part of the
Yes,
state.
yeah,
Yeah.
not a lot of hills at all. I not a lot of elevation changes. Some minor ones, but nothing major.
Yeah, you
Going
do
down
that
to the
all the
lake.
time. Mm.
The lake is definitely lower than everything else. So, you know,
Uh,
yeah, but
oh,
it's
fab.
good, man.
So you're getting some good range on that flat ground, I guess, then? You're traveling some miles.
Yes, yes.
Yeah.
Rolling with the Mad 125s, the Cloud Wheel 125 Discovery FEs. Um, Not even doing too bad on the inboard Novas as far as
Uh,
range. Love the
are those
grip.
are those the sixes you got there, Never? 6 inch?
Yes, they are. Yes,
Yeah.
they are. Yeah, and I'll
So
tell you a funny
when
story.
go on, tell
Well,
us
go
your
ahead.
story. No, no, tell us your
Well,
story.
when I was in Ohio, you know you can't do anything rushing. So when I got to Ohio, I realized that I didn't have my 6 inch wheels. I don't have them behind me anymore. I had 7 inch or 8 inch Sunmates that I never ever put on the ground before. So I was
Oh
I was
man.
riding on the Sunmates, and I've never been that high before. Like 8 inches at least, and
Mm.
I was doing 40 through the grass. I was doing 40 miles an hour through the grass.
Yeah.
It gets late and we're all just ripping and wide open throttle. And I've never done 40 miles an hour through grass before, and it is
No.
extremely exhilarating. It is
Oh yeah.
extremely exhilarating.
Because you don't know
I
what
know
you're
you
going to be
know a lot
riding
about that.
over. Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. There's an unpredictability with grass, you know. Is there going to be
Yes.
something lurking underneath the leaves, and you're going to hit
Yeah.
some wet, some sand. Sometimes you can get in place, or mud, more with the
Yeah.
grass. Yeah, so
But
yeah, it's a thrill, isn't it? For 40, that's some serious speed.
we were having a ball. That Ohio run is so much fun. I mean, I hate to use the cliche of you got to go there to see, or you have to experience
Yeah,
it to understand. But it's one of those rides. I mean, I've ridden the Red Rock at in Vegas,
yeah,
and it's like that without all the mountains. Without all the
okay,
mountains, just like
yeah,
your road and so much space and just a bunch of friends.
space. Yeah, that sounds amazing. So it was
Yeah.
the first year this year, wasn't it, that they put it on?
Yes.
So it'd be
Yep.
great to see next year. We got
Yeah.
Jay in the comments. Oh, teasing. We did lots of giveaways last
Yeah,
week. We
they
had
are
to give
coming.
away things twice sometimes. Never last week.
Thank you, Jay.
Yeah,
Yeah, I've been
we
shooting a lot of new content. I've been
cool.
shooting a lot of new content lately.
Where can we find your content? Is it on Facebook mainly, Never, or
Every channel, TikTok,
nice?
Instagram, Facebook. Just look up Never Riding, NEVARIDEN. You'll find me. I'm always posting, so if you don't see me, just check your friends page. I probably blasted done with some content or something too.
So is there
But
anything you've
yeah,
been filming in particular lately? Is there any subject? The Dragon Board I've seen a few comments on.
yeah, that's basically been dragging content. It's only a few boards. Only the prototypes are around.
Yeah.
So you know, content is really scarce right now and showing people what the board can do. So
Uh-huh.
I've been just riding and seeing what it can do and
Yeah.
reporting back to the community, hey, this thing is phenomenal. It's like a slack line with motors strapped to it. If you've ever stepped on a slack line, the way it's just
Mm-hmm.
so nimble, you really feel the twitchiness. That's how
Like
the
on a
board
razor's
feels.
edge, is it? The turning's
Yes,
like very sharp.
yes, yes. The pivot point on that shaft is just crazy.
Uh-huh. I'm
Yeah,
looking forward to
Tom did a great
experiencing one
job.
at some point. It's like one of those things you got to experience again, I guess, isn't it? Like you saying about the
Yeah,
Ohio ride to really appreciate it.
yep.
Yeah, that's what we want. I love the name the dragon as well. I'm quite fond of dragons coming from Wales. It's kind of our national logo, our flag.
Oh,
Got
okay.
a dragon on there, so yeah. So yeah.
Look, he's AI.
The
That's hilarious.
laugh's not. The laugh is definitely not AI.
Yeah, that laugh ain't AI at all. At all.
So that was the previous event.
Hmm.
Going forward, you've got a group ride New York tomorrow. Do you saying?
Big new ride, New York ride. Trying to think if there's a name. All my friends keep saying we're bombing New York, we're bombing New York. So we've just been
Is it
calling
the
it the
bar? Is it the New York? It is one to a bomb, isn't it? They call it with the regular
yeah,
skateboarders. Is it you doing the one with the gravity skateboarders as well, or is it all electric?
all electric.
All electric. This one, okay.
Yeah, there is
Is it, is it a
a
broad?
big
Is it a yeah? There's a big skateboard event, isn't there? I've heard of.
yeah. They've got
Yeah,
long boards up there. They've got popsicle stick. They New York rides. I love New York because they ride. They ride. They really ride. I mean, it's a nice community.
cool. Do you get to ride there often, Never? Is it far for you to get to New York?
It's a 2 hour ride. I
Ooh,
usually like to, and I got to talk to the boys about this tonight. The best way to
please
do it
do.
is to go to Jersey, park your car in Jersey, and take the train to New
Okay,
York the rest of the way.
okay.
Because if you go through that Lincoln Tunnel, that's going to be about a 2 hour wait just going. That's 4 hours to go. 2 hours going, 2 hours coming. The Lincoln
You
Tunnel
don't
is
want
the
that, do
worst.
you?
Nah.
Yeah.
So yeah, the easiest thing to do is just to park in Jersey and take the train over. Gets you
That's a
right
nice.
in and right out.
Yeah, that's a great thing with our little PEVs, isn't it? You can hop on the train with that, no bother. You're bored.
Yep.
It would take
Yep.
you so much longer by car, wouldn't it?
Yeah, it
You looking at
would.
your cat there on you. Is it Prince giving you a hard time?
Yeah, he's got his face in my shoe and he's walking the shoe around like
Ooh,
he's yeah, it's weird.
yeah, he wants your attention,
Yeah,
I think.
yeah. He's in rare form. Yo, Prince, get up here.
Oh, yeah, let's see Prince, who we're talking about. Everyone's thinking he's gonna do a little singing. He's not
Nah, he wants to be shy.
not formally known as Simbo. It is Prince. Never's cat. Never's cat. Suki was asking about the dragon just then, Nev. I don't know if you saw a
Yes,
comment. Are we able to see it a bit closer to the camera,
sure.
possibly? So this is a prototype, you're saying, yeah?
This is a prototype.
Nice. Oh, yeah. So there's the tracks we were talking about.
Yeah, it's so long.
Mm.
It's hard to even
You
get it
seem to
all in
be
there.
handling it quite well. Yeah, I can see the trucks there. So you got the arms
Yeah.
and the bit. Yeah,
So right here, let me see if I can really
yeah.
bring it in. All right,
And you
right
got
here.
bushings. Okay.
Yeah. Now, this is a titanium axle going all the way through
And yeah,
with
titanium.
a pivot shaft holding the axle on the
Yeah,
so this handles the Z axis, this handles the
yeah.
Y axis, and this one handles the X
X.
axis. So there's never been trucks before that really handle all three axes like this. This is the perfect marriage between the X and Y axis. That's the best way I can describe it.
Mm-hmm. It's a good description.
Now, uh, yeah. So
Then they
and I'm
use
going to have,
bushings on either side. I can see it.
yeah. I think these are 60 durometer, if I'm not
Okay.
mistaken. So I'll be getting some 70s and some 80s because I'm a little heavier than
Uh huh.
some people. And but I'm really having fun mastering this softer bushing
Yeah.
because um like when I start the wobble, which if you just say, okay, no fear,
Just
stiffen up your
calm.
ankles,
Yeah.
focus, carve, yes,
Yeah.
carve, get it out of there, get that wobble out. Um, it just goes away, it does go away.
Yeah.
But for
I'm
my
a
weight,
fan of soft bushings myself. I like to ride a bit
yeah,
heavy.
exactly.
Yeah, JC and the Dragon look sick.
Yeah, man. This it's I don't like to really endorse a board or promote a board unless it's different, Like I don't want to promote the same board that everybody else is promoting, even if
Yeah,
it's
the
just
copy and paste.
yeah, if it's just a different copy and paste. Like that radium
Yeah.
board with all its special turning, that's
Oh
great.
yeah,
That's
yeah. That's cool. That's the innovation, isn't it?
exactly. If it's not innovating, then what's it really doing? It's got to be like ooh, like even the pivot from Propel, perfect example with the pivot. This deck is so phenomenal. It's got a great carve. I mean, great concave, and the way they designed it so that it handles the bad vibrations. This is one of the most funnest boards I've ever ridden. I mean, as far as
I've borrowed one of those boards. I've ridden the pivot. And it was a lot of fun.
it's
It meant a
different,
lot in the
right?
city to me. Yeah, it was fun.
Yeah, that board, this pivot is an incredible board. Propel did a fine job making it. I raced on it and won. I came in first place, the first heat, second
Well
place, the
done.
second heat. Yeah. So in my book, this is a proven board. Like this is a proven company because
And
the next year,
very well priced as well. The pivot, isn't it, for what you
oh, the
get? I would
pricing
think.
is some of the best pricing in the industry.
Mm.
I mean, it just is what it is. The pricing is some of the
Been
best.
It's a good time to
Yeah.
be getting into the space now. I wish that we had these boards at these prices available back 6, 7 years ago for me now. It's definitely a good
I'm
time to be getting into it.
I need this 30 years ago when I was a kid. I need this
Yeah,
when I was 19. Oh my
you,
God, if I had an
you,
electric board back then.
yeah. Before you
uh,
were driving would have been great. I've had the thought kind of when I was about I don't know, 14, 15, before we could drive to get
mhm.
around to see friends and what have you would have been a real blast.
Yeah,
Yeah,
yeah.
we're making it fit now. Our 50s and such like.
Have you seen my dragon story?
I'm not sure if I have to be honest with you now, but
I wrote a 3 minute for lack of a better word, kind of like a bedtime story. Or well, no, it's more of an origin story, an origin of the dragons. It's
uh-huh.
you know, fantasy, but based off reality. Again, it's on my Facebook channel, on my YouTube channel, probably on Instagram. So I'll send a copy to you to Suki and all. But it's on my YouTube
Uh,
channel, so you can definitely see it.
Suki popped up your Insta earlier, so yeah, we'll all have to check that out.
Hey, and listen, if there's any opera singers watching us, I need an opera singer for the other half of this dragon origin story that I wrote. I wrote an opera and I need a singer, and the singer that I was going to use is no longer available. So I need a replacement, preferably a tenor or alto. I mean, no,
I can ask you what you
alto or
want.
soprano.
Yeah.
Yeah, female, alto or soprano. I mean, I'll take what I can get. I'm not choosy.
I got you.
But yeah, if anybody's watching and they can sing opera pretty, pretty decently, give me a call. Look me up. Hit me up. ASAP, please.
Look forward to seeing this material when it comes out. This content. That sounds great with the opera slant on it.
Yeah, I usually do a song for every company that I'm working with. Um, I did one for Cloud Wheels, Propel, for Miles Board, even for ESK8. I did a song. So when it came time to start promoting the Dragon, I just was like, this thing is so regal and so just looks like royalty, I was like, I need to do something different. And I felt like an opera was the thing that really would make it shine. So, yep.
Yeah. We don't get much of that in the skate space, so
Right. I
it'd
know.
be interesting to see big stirring song.
Yeah. Yeah.
The, the origin
Good.
story then was making me think about X-Men, and you've got a race team. I understand now,
Yes.
Nether, and there's some character
Yes.
names. Is there? I was getting my head around that.
Yeah.
Explain it for the
So
audience.
I have a nonprofit called the Eastgate Racing Academy, where we teach people how to race, ride, and recruit to help build the community. Also, if you already know how to race and ride and recruit, then we go to the next level. Let's learn how to build these things, DIY, troubleshooting, and once we get past that, then we can move on to the final lessons, which is marketing, designing, which also starts to come with the DIY. So designing, then the marketing and things like that. But the school is open to everyone. We've got a line of schools that will be hitting, like high schools and colleges and some grade schools that we should be doing visiting over the winter while we got some downtime, and we'll be visiting these schools and showing them how to ride and explaining what an ESC is and how to parry boards, all the basics, just the basics. Um, the sooner we can do it before any snow or bad weather hits, the better, because it's really good to do it in a parking lot. But some of these schools have gyms and things like that,
Yeah.
so we'll be able to do it in a gymnasium. Your mic is low compared to Nevin's. Oh, no big deal. Just let you
Oh,
know. All right, cool.
thanks, Jay. Thanks for letting us know.
Hope you didn't hear that.
No, didn't hear a thing.
But yeah, so in the school, I have my core students, Tori, Jarrett, and Zachary. Um, there's another guy, Carlos Fuentes. I can hardly say his name, so I always have to say it fast and say the whole thing. Carlos Fuentes. He is the guy that we got to get on here. This guy has been building remotes for Escape for the last 9 years.
Wow, 9 years.
9 years. Yeah.
Wow.
His YouTube channel goes back 9 years, and he's building remotes and wiring them and breaking them and fixing
Yeah.
them. And so he's beast. He's beast. He's our beast X-Man because that X-Man was the smartest, you know.
Okay.
Beast, he was the
Makes
scientist.
sense.
Yeah. So since Carlos is the brain, he's beast.
Uh,
Um, never never yielding. Jared, he's Nightcrawler, um,
okay.
for a lot of personal reasons, but he does a lot of work at night. Um, and Zachary. Zachary is Wolverine. Zachary just he builds bridges and he just lifted 30 tons of steel the other day. Yeah,
Okay.
Zachary's Wolverine,
Yeah.
just by default. Um, and then there's the star of the show, Tori, and she's Storm. Um,
Uh-huh. You
the,
like Storm on
she's
the show?
yeah, she's Storm for a few reasons. Um, she's the future, you know, she's the future. just like Storm was for the X-Men. So it's
Yeah,
everybody has
some
their role.
parallels.
Yeah, yeah, it's just funny. And then when she went to a Heartland PV thing, she was there and she won the queen of the event. So since Storm was the queen of the weather and all of that, it just kind of went
Makes
there. It just kind
sense.
of went there.
Oh, well,
Yeah,
thanks for explaining it. I was kind of curious and it makes perfect sense now you've explained it.
yeah,
So,
and it helps me keep track of what their goals are. I mean, what their jobs are. Help
yeah,
it really helped me define everyone's role, so we don't all do the exact same thing.
yeah.
We
So
specialize a little.
you guys are going to be going to events then, I guess, ESK8 or yeah,
Yeah, yep. We'll be there. Lord willing, we'll be there and all be on dragons,
fab. Yeah,
the
well,
official skateboard of the E-Skate Racing Academy.
you here first, so we'll all keep an eye out for that.
Yep.
It's going to be exciting times. Who knows what future holds?
Yeah. I mean, and then I hate this. I mean, well, look, once I get my binder, I don't have a binder, a strap on the front.
Mm-hmm.
I've never done straps before, but I do snowboard,
Okay.
so I'm not totally against it,
Yeah,
but this will
yeah,
be my first binding on a board, and I'm
yeah,
really looking forward to it. I'm trying to decide, should I go with two or just one? I know I'm definitely gonna get the front one for sure, of course, but I'm trying to think if I
yeah.
should get the rear binder as well.
Yeah, a lot of racing folks tend to just have the front, don't they? I've noticed
Yeah,
myself.
yeah. But you do mountain boarding, right?
Yeah, have both myself for what I do, and we also have heel straps as well.
Oh,
So
okay,
you have over the toe, which you normally see on the race boards, but you also have a second one around your heel, so you can
okay.
jump and your foot is totally tied in. It does give
Hmm.
you. I can understand all the concerns with doing it on hard surfaces, but
Yeah.
I'd say try it. I think the control it gives you is worth it. Is much shorter.
Hmm.
I think you'll find you'll have quicker times and be stuck to that board. So let
Yeah.
us know how it goes.
Yeah. I'm looking forward to some putting down some new times this year. I should every year I've been in the master's class, and it's because of age and time, but time rules over everything.
Mm.
If you're fast, they don't care if you're in the master's class. You're going right up front
Hmm.
against Mario and
Yeah.
Morgan and whoever else. So um, I definitely foresee me laying down some lap times that's at least 5 seconds faster than last year.
Wow,
So
that's a
yeah,
huge
I'm
improvement. Yeah. And you're putting this
yeah,
down to uh, the board's performance, or your personal improvement as
totally the
well?
board.
Board.
A, more the board than my own. I mean, like the board for sure. And then I have to learn how to master the board. But I'll give you a perfect, situation that happened to me the other night. I was telling Suki earlier, I'm a two-car family, and my wife's car is in the shop right now, so she has my car. So I'm riding my motorcycle back and forth to work for the first time in 3 years, if not over 3 years. Today might have been the second time I rode it in 3 years.
Wow.
I say all that to say, of course, I would be nervous and a little rusty, and but because I've been leaning so hard on the dragon when I'm in these turns, when I got on my board, I mean on my motorcycle the other night, I went to go lean, and I knew I just felt so comfortable. I said, I'm not even leaning enough. I can lean more. And I went down like another 10, 15 degrees. And
Wow.
I was literally, I could like slap the ground. I was leaning so
Yeah.
hard. And I said, oh my God, this board has made me a better motorcycle rider overnight. And
Amazing.
that's like not an average parallel that goes together. But,
No.
I'm riding and I'm like, if I can trust this little rubber in a turn like that, I know I can trust these big wheels even more. And I just you counter steer and lean and it was there. And I mean, it was crazy. Even today, coming home, I was leaning so hard that the uh the rear wheel got away for just a brief second. I was like, oh, doing too much.
Right.
I'm doing too much. Calm down.
You
But
found the
yeah,
limit. You found the edge of grip.
yeah. And it's at slow speeds. It's you don't have to be going fast. You can do 25 miles an hour.
Yeah.
But when you trust your rubber, the rubber is there. So yeah, it's
Yeah.
crazy how this board has impacted my motorcycle riding. That's crazy. But it's I got it on video, so it's not like it didn't happen. It did happen.
Yeah. 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 That's what your experience of it is, isn't it? It's all beneficial, both sounds of it.
Yeah.
So
I mean, and when you consider I'm not a newbie. I've been riding motorcycles for over 20 years. I've got over 150,000 miles on this one particular motorcycle. Um,
yeah, it's a
I've
lot of miles.
rebuilt it at least 3 or 4 times. It's my favorite bike. I don't plan on getting. It's a 2006. I don't need anything faster, bigger. It goes plenty fast. It's a 1000 cc, so it goes plenty fast. But yeah, after 20 years and 150 miles of riding, a skateboard made me a better rider overnight. I'm
Crazy.
blown away. I'm
Yeah.
blown away.
Well, we all look forward to trying them out. I look forward to getting on one, and I'm interested in how the steering feels. The tracks.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
So
Mm,
yeah, that's gonna be good. I think we might have one coming to the UK, hopefully. So
yes,
we'll keep it keep everyone
it is
posted
coming.
on that. Yeah.
There's
And I do lots of group rides every week in my area and around the country, so everyone will be having a go on it and see what they make of it.
yeah, yeah. I'll give you a little spoiler. Here's a spoiler for you
Okay.
because I don't know if you know Maya Labu.
I've heard the name,
She's
yeah.
one of the Yeah, she's a phenomenal racer here in America. Um, and she stepped on a dragon the other day. Now, she might only be like 16 years old. Maya might only weigh 90 pounds. Okay.
Good to say.
Um, and yeah, and she was explaining how normally when she steps on a board, she has to lean and use her body weight to make the
Yeah.
board move. But with this dragon, it's so nimble. You can do it all with just your ankles.
Wow.
You could,
Ankle tuning.
yeah. So it's a lot less work and effort for her to make it turn.
Mm.
Um, so yeah, when you get yours, maybe that's
Don't
something you'll
lean,
experience.
don't lean, don't lean too much by the sounds of it. You'll be doing
that
360s.
yeah, you're gonna
Well,
you're gonna love it. I can't wait to
thanks,
hear your opinion.
thanks for tip, Nether. That's always good to be forewarned, and have a bit of an idea.
Hmm. Hmm.
Yeah, that's cool. Um, Anything else going on that we need to know about? I've enjoyed the show myself so far.
Uh, let's see. Let's see. We still at Eastgate Racing Academy will still be offering a what we call a white label board. So if you want a custom DIY board by one of us, help made and designed, we'll be offering that as well as the dragon and whatever else we're pushing. Yeah, so
Good.
it's a DIY board. No matter like if you don't need a 50-mile range battery, then we can make you a 30 or a 20. Everything's being made by M boards, so it comes assembled by M boards in America with a warranty.
Uh
Um,
huh.
our school is just helping design and meet a need for people that we run into people all the time and they're like, oh, that's a great board. Can you make me one, or can where can I get one? So
Yeah.
this is that avenue. Like everybody doesn't want a dragon, you know,
Sure.
um, and then everybody doesn't want an endurance. Some people just want a basic entry level board. or
Sure.
something that they can grow into,
Hmm.
you know, like a good DIY. So
That's the other way of looking at it, isn't it? Yeah.
yeah. So yeah, we'll be doing a white label, you know.
Okay. Keep an eye out for that. And TEF1 next week, I think Suki just mentioned. Do you know anything about
Mm.
that? There's an event up next week in the States,
In
isn't there?
California? Yeah, I think it's
California,
in
way,
Cali,
way
right?
away.
Yeah,
Opposite
that's the
side
other
for you.
side of the world for me.
Opposite side for you, isn't it? East Coast, West Coast.
Yeah,
Yeah. Oh, cool. Well, we'll keep an eye out for
yeah,
that on socials. Lovely chatting to you tonight, Never, as always.
always. Thank you, James.
Pleasure. Thanks to
Um,
everyone in the comments, and obviously always Suki for popping the links up and
yes,
connecting all us riders to chat about something that we all love.
yep. And any opera singers, don't forget, I need an opera singer. Maybe
Okay.
Suki sings opera.
Ah, no, that
I
that would
wonder.
be yeah, maybe that could be. I'll leave you to chat about that after the show. So once again, thanks to everyone in the comments. Enjoy skating, and chat to you again soon. Never. Peace out.